right, everybody, welcome back. TB Sports 27 on the air with you guys. We just got done streaming an incredible pro football game. So if you missed it, right after this is over, check it out. It's up in the archives right now. We had our good friend Zach with us with the Portland Ironmen and the Oklahoma City Bandits. You'll want to check that last stream. It was a pretty intense, pretty incredible playoff game that came down to the wire. But now, it is time for Extreme Rules, and it starts early. It starts a day early on WWE Main Event. We're going to bring you the first 4 matches, the unofficial start to Extreme Rules. As you can see on the calendar, Extreme Rules, the next show in line. But we have Main Event on the card tonight, and we got the first 4 matches of Extreme Rules coming your way. Zach Green is back. Zach, tell him in the chat how good that playoff game was. They're going to want to watch that playoff game right after this. But for now, Extreme Rules beginning now on the air as part of Main Event here. 2 championship matches, as well as a tables match, a ladder match, and a grudge match. Brian, welcome, Brian. You missed our football game, but we're glad to have you here for Extreme Rules, as we are kicking things off on Main Event. The first 4 matches of the Extreme Rules card taking place the night before here on Main Event. Where else but TB Sports do you get a pay-per-view quality card right here on Main Event? Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, the Scranton area. Michael Scott might be in attendance. I don't know. But we are going to start things off, and we are going to kick things off with our grudge match. Sami Zayn going one-on-one with Ricochet. And since this is Extreme Rules, this match is going to be contested in no-holds-barred rules. Anything goes, no disqualification. Sami Zayn taking on Ricochet. Ricochet's been listening for the better part of a couple months now. You know, join with me, conspiracy theorists, that's it. And Ricochet's been taking it all in, and he finally told off Sami Zayn. He said, no, I'm done with you. So, we're going to have the grudge match, no holds barred, kicking off our Main Event edition of Extreme Rules. So here you go. And we're going to control Ricochet in this one. Oh my God, there was a big fight between the Marlins and the Angels, apparently. Holy moly. Jesse Winkler, double birds. Watching these videos. Holy moly. Sunflower seeds going everywhere. Coolers going everywhere. Check out this brawl. You guys like a good brawl. The Angels and Mariners right now just had an incredible brawl. What a throw. There go the sunflower seeds. All over the infield. The umpires ejected 4 players from each side. Shortstop J.P. Crawford tossed with Winkler, Rodriguez. Angels lost Juan Iglesias, Phil Nevin, Ryan Terpia. Good Lord. Go check it out. It's on, you can find it on Twitter right now. Angels-Mariner brawl. All right. The one and only. I contemplated if I wanted to build like a custom arena that kind of had like the Extreme Rules ambiance to it, but you know, technically this is Main Event, so. But it is the beginning of Extreme Rules, part 1 of Extreme Rules, if you will. The grudge match, the ladder match, the tables match, no holds barred, and 2 championships on the line in this stream. The 24/7 championship to be defended in Japan in a ladder match, which you're going to see that match in full right after this match, and the women's tag team championships on the line in your main event. Hugged Boss, they're going to be challenging Tamina and Natalya. But this is no holds barred. Sami Zayn, Ricochet. Go ahead, hit that like button while you guys are here. Tell your friends. Share this link, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the alarm bell. Check us out on Twitter, TBSports27. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/TBSports27. I mentioned in the last stream, I probably won't have the opportunity to stream on Monday or Tuesday because I'm working the evening schedule now. I'm going to be working the 3 to midnight. We had a late call out come in. So until I'm able to turn this into a full-time gig, work, obviously full-time work is going to come first, but you guys can help out with that with your support on Patreon. We got classic content. You can request streams up on Patreon, and that's how you can help turn this thing into a full-time gig. And if we do that, that means we can stream with you a lot more often. We can do a lot more doubleheaders. We can stream every day with you guys. Sami Zayn to the top rope. Look at this. Oh, but he missed the swanton. Doesn't matter, though. It's a conspiracy, right? It's something with those ropes. This is Extreme Rules. The kickoff, the unofficial kickoff, like an extended pre-show. You're getting the first 4 matches of Extreme Rules here. No holds barred, ladder match, tables match, and the Women's Tag Team Championship match. All here tonight on Main Event. Ricochet. Look at this. Look at Ricochet into the cover. Sami Zayn. Oh my goodness. Sami Zayn. He's convulsing. What's happened to Sami Zayn? Zach Green putting his prediction in. I think Ricochet going for a little double stomp there. Didn't connect onto Zayn. Zayn's in a bad way. Referee might want to check a Falcon Arrow onto Sami Zayn. And into the cover, and Zayn is going to kick out of that one. Ricochet. He is going to head to the top, sky high. Shooting star press. Nicely executed by Ricochet. Head kicking out. TAIJI, thank you for all the tweets, TAIJI. I see you on there on Twitter. Thank you for always passing along our streams to the people. No holds barred grudge match. Ricochet and Sami Zayn in action here. The outside, this is no holds barred. This is Extreme Rules, as Paul Heyman would say. And Ricochet, oh, he's going to do a little taunting right now onto Sami Zayn. The outside of the ring. Into the ring post. And Zayn on the floor. Nice standing vertical suplex. Nicely executed. Boot to the midsection and chop here by Zayn. And a little mini haluva kick. Taking down Ricochet. No holds barred. Perfectly legal. Normally you couldn't just tee off on your opponent like that. You couldn't just corner them repeatedly. But this is no holds barred. So anything goes in this one. I know that would make Bully Ray upset, the no holds barred. But here we are. And Ricochet, oh my goodness. And that hurts a little extra. Not only right into the ring apron, it hurts enough. The hardest part of the ring, as they say. But you got that LED board there that Ricochet is bouncing off of. So Zayn putting Ricochet back into the ring. When is the last time you've had a stacked card like this on Main Event? This is Extreme Rules. Comes early. The first 4 matches of Extreme Rules. The Extreme Rules card is so big. 450 splash by Ricochet. The Extreme Rules card is so big, we had to start the first 4 matches here on Main Event the night before. Pay-per-view comes early. It's almost like those old free-for-alls or WCW Saturday nights. Steel steps into the ring. Ricochet trying to kick away at Zayn. Watch out here. Sent off into the buckle. Back elbow by Ricochet. Oh my goodness, big kick there onto Zayn. Look out. Into the cover. Did he hit all of it? It was enough. Wow, I didn't think he hit all of it. Bit of an anticlimactic ending, but you know, that's a conspiracy theorist for you. Down goes Zayn, so no holds barred contest. It goes to Ricochet. What, Zach, you have card tricks? How can I see your card tricks over the chat? Ricochet, maybe putting an end to this conspiracy theory thing. Defeating Sami Zayn, no holds barred match. We didn't see many weapons used. But you know what? That's all right, you know. It was enough for Ricochet to get the victory. The one, the only Ricochet kicking off Extreme Rules. Oh my God, I always do this. I try to, you know what? Even though I didn't mean to break out here, Ricochet is going to put Sami Zayn away once and for all. We didn't see any weapons used. We're going to get to see weapons used. Ricochet kind of get a little mean streak here. He's going to tell Sami Zayn, no more. Ricochet says, I am done with Sami Zayn. Post-match beatdown. Yes, good prediction by Zach Green. Ricochet is known as the King of Justice, King of Conspiracies, maybe. What do you think about that? All right, let's head to Japan, of course. On New Japan World, you guys would have seen this match earlier in the day, but it's coming to you live now on Main Event. It is for the 24/7 Championship. TAIJI Ishimori going up against Hiromu Takahashi. And while it was scheduled to be a one-on-one match, of course, it's the 24/7 Championship. So that means anybody can get involved in the match, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. You're going to see this match turn into a triple threat match for the 24/7 Championship. I gotta go to the tease. I was looking for Ishimori. Ishimori, your 24/7 champion. Hiromu, who are gonna miss tonight at Forbidden Door. Throw Tozawa in there. Akira Tozawa, who originally brought this championship to Japan. He's going to jump into the fray here. And here we go. A rarity, a ladder match in New Japan. TAIJI Ishimori, who recently defeated Hiromu Takahashi to win the championship in Japan. Now they're going to have their 24/7 championship ladder match, and anybody can jump into this. I always wonder, remember when Jeff Hardy and Rob Van Dam had the Hardcore Championship match at SummerSlam 2001? And I was thinking the whole time, why didn't somebody just run down, climb the ladder, and pull the belt down? Obviously, Six-Pac would do that years later in that X Division Championship match, and then Brock Lesnar would do that a couple of years later. I don't know if we ever got that explained, how Brock was able to just come out and take the briefcase down in that Money in the Bank match, but he did. It's a 24/7 championship ladder match, part of Extreme Rules. And then after this, the Natural Disasters and the Viking Raiders. We already saw the one-on-one match between Earthquake and Eric. Now we're going to see the tag team tables match, the Natural Disasters and the Viking Raiders. And then in your main event for the Women's Tag Team Championships, Generation Now defending against the Hug and Boss Connection. There it is. We're in Tokyo. Maybe this is Korakuen Hall. I don't know. And here comes one of the challengers. The ticking time bomb. Hiromu Takahashi.
This is a triple threat ladder match. And is for the
This was earlier this morning in Japan. If you guys were tuning in on New Japan World, you would have seen it. But, of course, because it is a sanctioned WWE Championship, it has now found its way into the hands of New Japan superstars, thanks to Akira Tozawa. You're getting to see it here as part of this early Extreme Rules edition of WWE Main Event. 24/7 Championship hanging high above the ring, surrendered earlier today by the champion, TAIJI Ishimori. And here was the big shock. Everyone's thinking, wait a minute, Tozawa, because originally this was scheduled to be a one-on-one match, but because it is 24/7, anybody can get involved. And Akira Tozawa, who originally was hiding out, he had a pretty long run with the 24/7 championship in Japan. And then he was found out at Tokyo Dome City. It was Goto that found him. Chased him to the arena. He'd eventually lose the championship to Hiromu Takahashi. Takahashi, several successful championship defenses against Jushin Liger and Tetsuya Naito. And finally succumbing to the Bullet Club's TAIJI Ishimori. And here comes the champion. We've seen many 24/7 champions. And we've seen Tozawa, we've seen R-Truth, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus. And here he comes. Bone Soldier, the 24/7 champion.
206 pounds. He is the 24/7 champion, the Soldier.
TAIJI Ishimori, proud member of the Bullet Club. Our version of Forbidden Door coming up soon. It is G1 Supercard, and it's not the first time we've done a G1 Supercard. We did one with our previous Universe mode, and I could run down. I think did I run down the card? I don't remember. It was a huge show. It involved all of our rosters: WWE, WCW, ECW, New Japan, Stardom, and Ring of Honor. It was a 6-company show. It was like Super Clash. If you guys want to hear about that card, let me know. We'll get that uploaded as well to Patreon, that old content. But we can run down the old card. But that is coming up in the month of September. G1 Supercard, WWE, and New Japan. We'll have some Stardom involvement as well. I will be watching Forbidden Door tonight. Yes, I will. Forbidden Door. I got it all ordered. I'm ready to go. I am hyped for the card. It's rare that you get 2 AEW pay-per-views in this short amount of time. I'm ready to go. Ishimori, look at this. Dropping Hiromu Takahashi. A rare ladder match for New Japan Pro Wrestling. And Akira Tozawa, wait a minute. What is Tozawa doing? Tozawa off the top with the Hurricane Rana. What a death-defying maneuver by Tozawa. And now a little Selena Del Sol action for Ishimori. 24/7 championship on the line in this ladder match. Are you going to be watching Extreme Rules tonight, Mr. Immortal? What match are you most looking forward to? I think I'm most looking forward to, obviously, a lot of matches that people had, CM Punk and Tanahashi. The dream match isn't going to happen. Ishimori's not going to be there. Hiromu's not going to be there. But I'm looking forward to the Fatal 4-Way match. We got 2 of them on the card. But the IWGP Championship, Jay White, Adam Cole, Okada. I mean, it's going to be a big-time match. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing Sting and, Sting and Takahashi's not going to be there anymore, but the 6-man tag involving Sting and Darby Allin and Naito and all of them. Excited to see that. I want to see Sting and Minoru Suzuki. That would have been the match to see, right? We're not getting that on the card. We are getting Suzuki on the card, though. Champion thrown up and over. Triple threat ladder match here at New Japan. Ishimori, couple of chops here, back elbow to Takahashi, and they both go over the top. Unbelievable. Ring cleared. Ishimori kind of sacrificed himself to clear the ring, and now an opportunity. Here we go. Big opportunity for Ishimori to retain the 24/7 championship. He's blowing it, though. Oh, my God. Ishimori's blowing it. Look at this. Hiromu right up there. Here comes Tozawa. What happened? Tozawa went right down. High above the ring. And Ishimori is going to get another opportunity at the championship. Oh my God, we're blowing it. We're blowing it. Ishimori. Forget about it. Down goes Ishimori right on top of Tozawa. Go ahead, Hiromu. Hiromu's now going to get an opportunity at the 24/7 championship, at retaining his championship. This is Extreme Rules. You're getting the first part free on Extreme, on a main event. Then you got to join us premium live event. Get the Peacock for Extreme Rules. Ishimori and Tozawa. Down goes Ishimori. Ishimori rolling out. Hiromu, the former, well, we got all former 24/7 champions in this one, and TAIJI Ishimori joining the battle, not contracted for this match, but what the hell, it's a 24/7 championship. Anybody can be contracted at any time. Ishimori and Hiromu back, going after the championship. Hiromu, Takahashi, superplex. Did he go to the floor? Oh my God, to quote Joey Styles. No wonder Hiromu's got a fever. He got superplexed to the floor. Hiromu might be done. This is a man that came back from neck surgery, guys. Tozawa is going all out to get back the 24/7 championship. This is absolutely insane right now. Somehow Hiromu back in there, and the ticking time bomb is getting another ladder. This is insane action. And no one's come any closer to getting the 24/7 championship. Not going to happen this go around. Power bomb off the ladder from Akira Tozawa. Ishimori, pump handle, little pumping bomber right there. Put him down. And the champ going to retain the 24/7 championship here. At the top of the ladder, down goes TAIJI Ishimori. He about went right into the ladder. Tozawa again. What is Tozawa doing? Akira Tozawa having a highlight reel 24/7 championship ladder match, and Tozawa is determined to keep everyone down. A senton splash. You see the red across the screen. That's got to be like internal bleeding by Ishimori. Ladder setup. It's kind of easy in a New Japan ring. You know, in a WWE ring, you don't have the sponsors on the cerulean blue, so you don't really know where to put the championship. You're just kind of, or where to put the ladder to get the championship. You're just kind of guessing. In New Japan, you got that center logo there, that sponsorship, so it kind of makes it a whole lot easier to know where to set up the ladder in a New Japan ring. And down goes the former champ, and Ishimori has got a golden opportunity at retaining, as both Tozawa and Hiromu are down. And it's not looking good right now. Everybody is down. And TAIJI Ishimori is going to retain the 24/7 championship. What a match. All right, let's jump into the chat. Sorry, I missed your guys' chat. Immortal is looking forward to the 4-way and the winner-take-all tag match. Yes, that'll be good. We need the Briscoes in that. That would have been, look at that. That was incredible. Tozawa went all out, but it was Ishimori that ended up getting the win. Kevin Owens show with The Rock. We got Wesley that's here. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of eyes on that Will Ospreay Orange Cassidy match, that's for sure. And yes, actually, I am. That's what we're just talking about, actually, Wesley, the AEW New Japan card tonight. I will be watching it live. We got it all ordered, ready to go. Yeah, a lot of rumors about Cesaro. Possibly, is he going to be the secret opponent here? Could all be happening. Appreciate you guys joining in. As always, if you don't mind, follow along with us here. Subscribe if you aren't already. Hit that like button. Share this with your friends. We still got 2 big matches left on the card. As well as check us out on Patreon if you're able to show that support. Patreon.com/TBSports. $5 gets you in the door. Less than a tank of gas for all the bonus content and Patreon exclusive streams that we got up. And also, you can get on that super fan and mega fan tier, and you can request streams. You can request whatever the heck you want to see on here. You can do that on Patreon as a requester, stream requester. So if you want to see more wrestling, check us out on Patreon. You can make that happen. All right, so we're down to the final 2 matches. Up next, if that ladder match wasn't enough, we got our tables match. Natural Disasters going up against the Viking Raiders. Eric, we saw a new side of the Viking Raiders on SmackDown. Did you guys see that? Not the friendly Viking Raiders we've seen in the past. So tag team tables match. These guys have been embroiled in their rivalry since the Natural Disasters made their return to the WWE. Here we go. Could be Johnny Gargano as well, you know. Big friends. Gargano and all those guys, you know, they stay close. So we've seen Ricochet get the win, Ishimori retain the 24/7 championship, and now our tables match as part of our early edition of Extreme Rules. And I kind of mentioned a little bit in some of the past streams, the past football streams, what the plan for Extreme Rules is going to be. Obviously, with my working schedule now changing to Monday and Tuesday, working the later shift, working the 3 to midnight, unless we stream early in the day, I most likely won't be streaming on Monday and Tuesday. That's, again, why we always encourage you guys, if you can, let your friends know. We can get that 1,000 subscriber mark. And if you can check us out on Patreon, every little bit helps. And, you know, the more support we get on Patreon, the more we can stream more often. You know, less shifts at work, and we'll be able to make this a full-time thing. But Monday and Tuesday, not sure. I may break up the pay-per-view into parts, because normally the pay-per-views take up about 3 hours. And since I most likely won't get to stream on Monday and Tuesday, that means maybe Wednesday and Friday is going to be our streaming opportunity. So I may break up Extreme Rules into 2 halves like we did with the WrestleMania Backlash card. Do 5 matches on one day, 5 matches on the other day. Do like an hour-and-a-half stream for each to kind of make it more palatable, if you will, to quote the great Dusty Rhodes. Here come the Viking Raiders. Let's hear some predictions for this one in the chat. Viking Raiders or Natural Disasters? Who's winning this one? Join the raid or join the disaster?
At a combined weight of 703 pounds, the Natural
Immortal says the Natty Disasters. The Natural Disasters may have a new member. And I've kind of been asking you guys to come up with what would be a good name. You know, Otis, kind of a similar body shape to Earthquake and Typhoon, has been seen palling around with the Disasters. And it could be a third Natural Disaster. But what name should we give him? What natural disaster name would Otis have? Do we go with Avalanche? Do we go with, which was the old name for Earthquake in WCW? Do we go with Volcano? Do we go with Tsunami? Hurricane? What is a good... All right, Zach and Immortal on different sides of this. But what would be a good natural disaster name that we could give to Otis if Otis does indeed join the Disasters? Then what happens to Gable? Does Gable become a Viking? All right, here we go. Eric and Ivar, Earthquake, and Typhoon. A match that would shake the arena to its core. Table already by Typhoon. We got one vote for Tsunami. Is that too similar to Typhoon, though? Tsunami and Typhoon. I realize one's like a hurricane, but they both involve water. Maybe an Earthquake can bestow the Avalanche name, since we never got to see that play out in full because of the good old WWF lawsuit. He turned into a shark. Look at the strength of Eric. Forget about it. Get out of here. Look at him throwing Earthquake around. We got Volcano, a vote for Volcano, the Tornado. We had a Texas Tornado. Earthquake, Typhoon, and Tornado. Volcano. Earthquake, Typhoon, and Volcano. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And that actually may have hurt the Viking Raiders because that table collapsed. And it looked like Eric was maybe putting Earthquake through the table. Man, Ivar just dropping that table right on top of Earthquake. The Typhoon is a severe... Look at this, up top. Big drop kick by Ivar. The Typhoon is a severe and devastating storm that revolves around low pressure zones. Tsunami is... so Tsunami is like an earthquake. We got 4 tables. This is unbelievable. Big Daddy V. Big Daddy O. Oh my goodness, it's over. Out of nowhere. The Disasters knock off Eric and Ivar in the tables match.
Here are your winners, the Natural Disaster.
There's some boos. I thought we put the Disasters as fan favorites. Well, there you go. Earthquake, Typhoon. Perhaps getting warmed up and getting ready. They've been on a tear since making their return to WWE. Could we be seeing the return of the tag team champion, Natural Disasters? They could be next in line for a tag team title opportunity. All right, guys, it is now time for our main event. This portion of Extreme Rules, and it is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. It's Generation Now, who have been the champions of our universe mode from the very beginning, going up against Bayley, Sasha Banks, the Hug and Boss Connection, the #1 contenders. And you know, my history with defending the championship in this game is not so good. But the Tamina and Natalya have had the women's tag team titles since WrestleMania Backlash. So they're closing in on 2 months. They've been successfully defending the championship. And here we go. We'll take a little screenshot ski. So we know that that is your main event action. Can you do some My GM? We actually were doing, and I can actually bring that back, Wesley. We were doing a promotion for a time. We did it throughout the month of May, and we didn't quite meet our goal. We were doing a promotion where if we got 10 patrons in the month of May, we were going to do an entire year of GM mode. And the month of May came and went. We didn't quite make our mark. We were doing our triple play promotion too, where our next patron would have gotten to request 3 streams instead of the normal 1 as a super fan or a mega fan. But that might possibly still be on the table. I've talked about maybe doing a Patreon exclusive of My GM mode. But check us out. Give us a look over on Patreon. And if we're able to maybe get to that 10 Patreon goal, even though we did it for the month of May, the month of July is starting soon. Maybe we can bring that back. What do you guys think? I mean, Wesley brought it up. Maybe we'll throw that out there. If we get 10 new patrons for the month of July, we'll do a whole year of my GM mode. Let's put that down right now. We'll throw it back. We'll bring it back. One time only. 10 patrons in the month of July in my GM mode will happen a full year. And you guys can help me out because I've never played my GM mode. So I want it to be interactive. I want you guys to be able to, in the chat, kind of let me know what guys to draft, what matches to make. This can be like an interactive thing. But let's see if we can get to 10 Patreons. And we'll definitely bring a full year of GM mode to you guys. A lot of people have said that, Immortal. Yeah, a lot of people have said they were great to see GM mode back, but obviously there wasn't a whole lot put into it. That seems to be the trend with most sports games these days, unfortunately. You know, personally, I would like to see things like showcase mode and like my faction, less time spent on that. Maybe even kick both those modes out and more time spent on gameplay glitches. You know, we still don't have the blue shirt referee in this game. We still can't edit any pay-per-views between September and December in universe mode. So working on things like that and less time spent on extra game modes that people tend to not play would be more ideal in my book. So yeah, no kidding. Actually, Immortal, if you want to hear a pretty epic rant on Madden, check out, after this stream is over, because this is the main event match, go and watch last night's stream between the Broncos and the Ravens on in our archives, and go to about the third quarter, and somewhere in there, I pretty much spend the entire second half of the game just ranting on Madden, and how little football games I've bought over the years, how growing up I probably bought 12 football games, and then since Madden had the exclusive license, I've owned 3 Madden games since 2005. So if you want to hear an epic rant about Madden, go check out my Broncos and Ravens stream. Oh, this is not a Tornado Rules match. This is supposed to be. Okay, well, this is a little different. I guess I clicked... I guess I didn't click Tornado Rules. Okay. Well, it's Extreme Rules, so it's a standard tag match, which is different than the normal. I can't believe that. Well, all right, we'll just do the standard match. Undertaker Showcase. I don't care about... I barely played My Rise. That's another thing I would maybe bring back as a Patreon exclusive, is if you guys want to see some more My Rise over on Patreon. But I don't know. Me personally, I get bored with those modes. You know? I just don't... I'm not interested. I'm a little more interested this year because they did the Rey Mysterio interviews, which past showcase modes didn't have. So it's kind of cool to hear like Rey Mysterio's thoughts on his legendary matches. But I just don't want to replay, you know, matches I've already seen on TV in virtual mode. Like, I liked, you know, WWE 12, where there are like really cool, unique storylines that only happened there. Like, you know, The Miz as the GM and the United Nations and the WCW thing that happened. That was really cool. The SmackDown versus Raw games, of course. I love the, what was it, the Randy Orton, Chris Jericho storyline with all the masked guys. And then the Santino, Undertaker, Finley zombie thing. That was cool. I'd rather see that than just see, you know, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. I've seen the match. I guess for younger fans, maybe that's a cool thing. Maybe those are new for them. But I guess for someone like me that's grown up my whole life and that I know all these matches, I'm kind of... I've been over, ever since they started doing showcase modes, in 2013, I think it's when they started doing showcase mode with the Attitude Era. I've long been over showcase mode. I've never played it. You've seen, if you go into the archives, you'll see the extent of my showcase mode playing, which was, I think I did one match, the Halloween Havoc match, even with all the unlockables that they put behind showcase mode, which is really annoying. That wasn't enough to entice me. The extra arenas, JBL Batista. I still haven't gone back and played it. Little surfboard maneuver by Natalya. Your main event match, women's tag team championships on the line. Generation Now versus the Hug and Boss Connection. Versus Natalya, winner of the Cyndi Lauper Rockin' WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Joining such past winners as Carmella, Naomi, as winners of the Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal winner. Natalya heading up top. Big elbow drop. We have the Miss Elizabeth Battle Royal, part of our older universe mode. In our last universe. Bayley's kind of in a bad way right now in this standard traditional tag team match, but there's a Bayley to belly. Hitting it on to Natalya. Could be new chance, but Tamina comes in and breaks this one up. Forget about it. Tamina's sent up and over, and Bayley in control now. Elbow to the top of the head. Wisely, Bayley going to tag out. V-Lone, welcome. I think first time chatter, V-Lone. I can't add custom arenas for my shoes. Oh, for my shows. In universe mode or just in general? For custom arenas, you have to make a custom show as well, which is pretty stupid. That shouldn't even be a separate option in community creations. It should be like one and the same. You know what I mean? Oh, big kick to the calf there. Zach Green playing Universe all day tomorrow. I love it. I will not be playing Universe all day tomorrow. I've got to work. I will be at work, 3 p.m. to midnight. So if I have the opportunity in the morning, I'll try to stream with you guys. Into the barricade. And Natty stomping away. The Boss, big clothesline on the floor. Nice. Valone says, first time chatter, but an always watcher. Welcome. Well, we're glad to have you jump in the chat with us. We got a good group, obviously. You know, whichever your pleasure, a chatter or a watcher, but we got a good group here. Big clothesline by Natalya into the cover. And the kick out. Natalya stomping away. Up and over. Generation Now. Natalya pretty close to the ropes, but she's going to lock in the world famous sharpshooter. Bayley coming in, and Bayley's going to break this one up. Sasha Banks, big clothesline. Women's tag team action coming up at Extreme Rules. Reckoning and Retaliation going up against Trish Stratus and Beth Phoenix. We also got the Women's Championship on the line. Becky Lynch versus Asuka in the I Quit match. That is all coming up at our Extreme Rules. This is the precursor to Extreme Rules. The penultimate to Extreme Rules. A Extreme Rules preview. The matches didn't fit on the card. Right here tonight on Main Event. Bayley tags in and immediately goes for the cover. And Natty kicking out. Natalya, she's been in the ring for a long time. Taking down Bayley. And now she's going to tag out to Tamina. Did you guys see the new house Tamina got? The Rock buying Tamina a nice new house. Well, The Rock would buy me a house. Rock's got so much money, he could probably buy everybody in the WWE universe a house and still be a rich guy. Look at that, crank it on the neck. In the ring comes the Boss. Wild swing and a miss by Tamina. Sasha Banks. Tie up. Look out. Could this be it? Could we be getting new Women's Tag Team Champions. No. Tamina's got too much life. This has been an incredible team. Generation Now has been turning back challenger after challenger. They knocked off Toxic Attraction. They knocked off the Riot Squad. Big super kick by Tamina. Can they knock off the Hug and Boss Connection? Broken up by Bayley. Tamina. Big devastating slam, and she is going to go up top. Sasha Banks in a bad way. Elbow drop. And going up one more time to retain the championship, and she misses the Superfly Splash. Sasha Banks, Banks statement to Tamina. Feet her in the ropes. Feet her in the ropes, ref. Feet her in the ropes. Tamina. Referee not calling it. Tamina. Oh, the referee got kicked. And Tamina 1, 2, 3. What is happening right now? Oh my God. This match should be over. Speaking of conspiracy theorists, Sami Zayn might have some new victims in Generation Now. Big kick to the spine. Sasha Banks lining up Tamina. Backcracker. Banks statement. Natalya just getting there in time to break it up. What a match. Another kick out. This is incredible. This is the main event of main event for a reason. Sasha Banks. Oh, Tamina doesn't know where she is. Tag made to Natalya. Here we go. Oh my God. Bayley is going to go for the sharpshooter, but right in front of Tamina. Come on. And Tamina's going to break that up. Not a smart move by Bayley. Bayley just going for anything she can right now. And Natalya kicking out. Sasha Banks trying to get involved. Bayley. What does she got here? Oh my goodness. This could be it. Natalya kicks out. And the tag team championship match continues. 4 stars by Dave Peltzer. Snapmare. Natalya. Low kick. Hitting Bayley right between the eyes. Into the cover. Kick out by Bayley. Collar elbow tie up here. Bayley with the counter. Oh, Bayley's going to put Natalya in enemy territory. Tagging in Sasha Banks. Slapjack onto Natalya. Sasha Banks maybe going for the Banks statement, countered by the champ. Sent off into the ropes. Natalya sends Sasha up and over. Rolling clothesline. Bayley knocked from the apron. And Natalya lining up her challenger. Sasha Banks. Sharpshooter locked in. And Banks is done. Generation Now retains in a 4.5-star match. That was actually the most enjoyable standard tag team match I've had in quite some time on this game. What a battle that was, guys. Holy smokes. And what a way to kick off Extreme Rules with this pre-Extreme Rules card. Sasha Banks nearly had this one a couple of times, including the Banks statement that was in the ropes. Look at Sasha. You're going to see it one more time running the ropes. Great camera shot. What'd you guys think of the preview for Extreme Rules? That was a pretty intense card. And we'll run down the Extreme Rules card. We did it on our earlier stream. We'll run it down one more time here. Extreme Rules coming your way. Robert Roode versus Diesel. WWE Tag Team Championship. Happy-Go-Lucky defending against Tommaso Ciampa and Roderick Strong. Jailhouse match. Extreme Rules. Big Boss Man versus Drew McIntyre. Bobby Lashley, Apollo Crews, and MVP versus the Street Profits and Johnny Gargano. I Quit match for the Women's Championship. Becky Lynch versus Asuka. U.S. Championship. Falls Count Anywhere. Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Slapjack versus Austin Theory. Beth Phoenix and Trish Stratus versus Retaliation and Reckoning. Last Man Standing. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Steel Cage match. T-Bar and Mace versus the Usos. In your main event, part 1 of 2 Hell in a Cell matches. Edge versus Mustafa Ali for the Intercontinental Championship inside Hell in a Cell. Part 2 for the Undisputed Championship will take place at SummerSlam, folks. That was your preview for Extreme Rules. As always, let everyone know. Let your friends know. Pass it along. Give us a like. Share the link. And Immortal, if you want to see my rant on Madden, I encourage you to check out the Broncos-Ravens stream that we did yesterday. It's in the archives. But that was main event. And now we move on to Extreme Rules. I think I changed the Extreme Rules card. Obviously, these matches, I just read down the card, are not what you guys are going to be seeing. This is what the game threw together. Let's see, edit. Yes, updated Extreme Rules. I wanted the bigger arena. The horror show. There's no just generic Extreme Rules, is there? It's all the horror show, huh? Oh, that's all right. Yes, I downloaded and updated Extreme Rules because I didn't like the Extreme Rules arena in this game. It's really tiny. It's very weird. So that is going to do it. Extreme Rules coming your way. And then we got a huge month of August. NXT Bash at the Beach and SummerSlam. And then September, G1 Supercard, Clash of the Champions, NXT Hell in a Cell, WWE Halloween Havoc in October, the Survivor Series. And then if we can actually edit our December pay-per-views, we'll have a December NXT pay-per-view. Maybe December to Dismember, I don't know. And then we got the Royal Rumble coming up, Vengeance Day, and Elimination Chamber, Fastlane, WrestleMania, Stand and Deliver. Guys, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Check us out if you can on Twitter and on Patreon. If you're able to show us that support, it'll go a long way in bringing more streams to you guys. You guys are the best. I love you all, and we'll see you next time.